This is the haunting photo of George Stinney Jr., a 14-year-old boy who became the youngest person in U.S. history to be executed at the time. In 1944, George was accused of murdering 2 white girls in South Carolina, a crime he did not commit. His trial lasted just a few hours with no proper defense, and he was sentenced to death by electric chair. The case was shrouded in injustice and racial bias, as George's confession was coerced, and the evidence against him was non-existent. After 70 years of legal battles and public outcry, new evidence emerged, and George was posthumously exonerated in 2014, proving his innocence. Tragically, the young boy was executed before the truth could be revealed. George Stinney Jr.'s story serves as a reminder of the extreme racial injustice of his time and how the legal system failed him in the most devastating way. His tragic fate was a product of a broken system, but his legacy continues to remind us of the need for reform and fairness. Here we see a seemingly innocent high school photo, taken just days before a tragic event would unfold. In the picture, one of the students is playfully making a gun gesture with his hand, pretending to hold an invisible weapon. His friends around him are laughing, completely unaware of the dark turn that would soon take place. They, like most of the school, thought it was just another joke. But just days later, on April 20th, 1999, that same student, along with another, carried out the horrific Columbine High School shooting, leaving 13 dead and many more wounded. The picture now serves as a chilling reminder of how something as innocent as a joke can turn into a tragedy. It also highlights the indifference and naivety of the moment, how the friends thought it was just another prank, not knowing how deeply those same hands would soon be involved in something far more devastating. This haunting photo from 1910 shows a prison baseball team, but there's a dark twist to their game. The stakes were life and death. These men weren't playing for glory or even for freedom. They were playing for their lives. This was a real-life death match at Sing Sing Correctional Facility, one of the most infamous prisons in the United States. At the time, prison baseball teams were common, but the team captured in this photo had a much darker motivation. If they lost the game, the inmates faced the ultimate penalty, execution. It wasn't just a game, it was a fight for survival. The authorities used the match as a way to entertain themselves while instilling fear in the prisoners. The players, fully aware of the consequences, played with both determination and dread. Looking at this photograph, you can see the tension in their eyes. The players, dressed in their prison uniforms, are lined up as though awaiting their fate. The young boy sitting in the front, seemingly innocent, only adds to the eerie atmosphere, perhaps a reminder of the lost innocence of those whose lives hung in the balance. What makes this photo so chilling is the reality behind it. The game was not just about winning or losing, it was about whether these men would live or die. In a sense, they were playing not just for sport, but for their freedom, even though they had already been condemned. For these men, baseball wasn't just America's pastime. It was their last chance to stay alive.